Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. The situation to the previous video hasn't really changed, but I have added, I think we only talked about it in the last video, I've added another possibility how the price could extend still higher with one more high. But yeah, we'll talk about all of that. But for now, the situation overall hasn't changed. I explained it to you in the video before. In the previous video, I also explained the daily time frame. So if you are wondering about the context, typically I talk about that once a day, right? The daily time frame. So feel free to check out the last video. It doesn't make sense to do that in every video because not much changes on the daily chart. But yeah, what's the situation? So here the situation on the Bitcoin chart is that we assume that this fourth wave bottomed on the 3rd of January and possibly wave 5 already topped. That means we could have a long-term, or let's say more substantial top in place. Main support is now 35K. So I now have to go to the daily chart though. I have to go to the daily chart just briefly. Now that I talked about support and you'll think, oh, what's 35K? So let's quickly take a look at the daily chart. This is the yellow support at 35K. As long as that level is holding, the white overall on the daily time frame, yeah, the white structure can play out. Basically, one of the possibilities is now that because we've had that rally, which reached my minimum target, that the overall rally of the 11th of September low could be complete, which means there will be a pullback next in a 3-wave move that could reach the 41.8K to 35K area in a wave 4, and then a wave 5 could unfold. Below that level, a deeper pullback. I discussed all that in the previous video, don't need to repeat it. Just wanted to make sure that the first main support is 35K on the daily chart. Really, really important support where wave counts change, okay? So until then, we can still watch for higher in the white pathway that can take us to basically, yeah, new all-time highs. Now let's look at the short term, but that, it doesn't affect the short term. What I want to highlight here, we have a micro support area on this chart, and I can really only confirm that this rally from the 11th of September lows, now I have to go back again, so I can really only confirm that the rally from the 11th of September lows is complete once we break below that micro support area I just showed you on the shorter time frame, which is 42,553. Because this fifth wave can easily, because it's a 5-wave move, it can easily extend into a much larger 5-wave move, which you'll see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And for this wave 2, circle wave 2, I've got the support area on the chart. This would fit very well the bullish Ethereum wave count, in which Ether could very quickly actually reach $3,500 plus. Now, what's the structure? So obviously we talked about that in the previous video, 5 waves up. Yep, could be a substantial top, but needs a break below 42,553 to confirm. Until then, we can keep the door open for higher. Primary scenario is the yellow count, in which the move of today's high was an A wave down. We should now be in some kind of a B wave rally, and then a C wave down could follow, then a third wave to the upside. It is remotely possible that even in this wave 5 that possibly finished today before the sharp pullback started, even this might get one more extension, but then the price would need to turn around really right now, make another high in the white count, in which this structure is then likely going to play out A, B, C. Basically what I've got as wave 5 here is just the A wave of wave 5, A, B, C, and A, then a B and a C. But because the move to the downside was likely a 5-wave move, so at least I can count 5 waves on this way down, yeah, it seems more likely that it was actually an A wave of wave 2, and then, or, if we break below support, something more bearish. But these are the levels where we can now watch for a turnaround. For now, I assume the A wave of this wave 2 is finished. We could now see a B wave rally. So we've seen a little bit of a rally today, or we could see a little bit more of an extended A, B, C structure, maybe in B, then come down in wave C, maybe over the coming sessions. And then we have support levels at 45,721, 44,773, 43,840, and 42,550. And from there, as long as this support holds, the third wave to the upside can then take us above 50K. Yeah, and that's sort of what I'm watching. I mean, I don't give this wide extension much or high probability. Just want to mention it as, you know, it's at least, it has a certain likelihood. So I have to mention it because we're still in a region from where that's possible. But primarily, I'm just watching here for the yellow count now. And if 42,550 is breaking, yeah, then I have to confirm that this 5-wave move that started on the 11th of September is likely finished, and we are in that deeper pullback that I showed you on the daily chart. This should resolve itself over the coming sessions and would be confirmed further if the rally that is unfolding right now, if you want to call it a rally, or if this stays a corrective move. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks like, for example, Tesla, Nvidia, Meta, Netflix, then check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.